Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Data. So we've had a lot of craziness in the market recently. I mean, before Christmas, we saw Bitcoin and a couple of the altcoins take a dip, and then right after Christmas, we saw Bitcoin rise over 15%, and then today it's had a little retracement and it's sitting around 15,800. So I'm going to talk about Bitcoin, a couple altcoins, and actually the hard fork that's coming up tomorrow, and what I think is going to happen. So with that, let's look at a couple of the coins. So again, we have Bitcoin at 15,800, down 2%. We have Ripple. It's been a strong coin. It's up 16%. On news, basically with Japan, South Korea dealing with their banks and implementing its technology into their banks. So a lot of good things coming from Ripple. We have, looking down here, Bitcoin Cash not really doing much. Litecoin at 272. We have a couple strong players actually. Some of the really strong ones we have are, you have VeChain, which is actually about $2, up 38%. So that was on, their national level government partnership, and they're getting a lot more partnerships with companies, and their technology is getting implemented. So they have some big things coming. So look for VeChain in the future. I mean, I believe we'll see this rise a lot more. And then some other big players, actually Nav. So NAV has been doing really well lately. I believe NAV's up over 36%. It's up 443. So again, a lot of people implementing their technology, and this is another great coin. But I'm going to go over two that I'm really looking at, and I think will have great potential in the future. So first, let's talk about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin right now, it had a little fall. Right here, this is on Bittrex, and it's 15,460. So again, we saw it fall today, and I think a lot of that is just a lot of people switching over to altcoins, kind of moving their money around, and because the time that Bitcoin rose, it didn't really rise sharply like it did, in the previous weeks. So it had a little steady rise. So I think people are looking for faster returns, so they're switching over to some of these altcoins. But I drew a couple support and resistance lines, as well as an ascending triangle that I think we'll have to keep an eye out for. So the big support line for Bitcoin right now is $12,000. We can see it's bounced a couple times off of that. And then previous resistance right now, it's at 16,500. So again, if we can get past this resistance of 16,500, we can look up to its next resistance of over 17,000, and then we can look at over its all-time highs of near 20,000. But right now, I drew an ascending triangle here. You can see, and it's had positive rise, it's made higher highs, and as long as we stay above this trend line right here, then I believe we could break this resistance of 16,500 and continue on to previous highs. So again, keep an eye on this. Right now the RSI is showing it's about middle, so it's not overbought or oversold. So again, that's very, very healthy. That's showing healthy buying and healthy selling. So it's not way up here overbought, so there won't be a strong correction, and then it's not oversold. So it's just again that happy medium. So again, we'll keep an eye on this trend line and make sure we can stay above that, and mainly just above this $15,000 level. And that seems to be pretty good level that it's been holding. But some big news is the hard fork that's coming tomorrow. So some of you don't even know this because it hasn't really been talked about too much. But again, SegWit2x, that hard fork that was coming in November, and then got canceled at the last minute, it's actually looking to return tomorrow. So if you go on this website here, b2xsegwit.io, then they say SegWit2x, together we'll create the perfect Bitcoin. And then that's going to happen at block 501,451, which is approximately December 28th, tomorrow. So I looked at, if you go to bitaps.com, you can see currently the block that's last block that was mined, and then the average time it takes about 9 minutes and 20 seconds. So I rounded that to 10 minutes, and right now it says the hard fork is going to happen at block 501,451. So that's approximately about 100 more blocks, give or take. So about 10 minutes, that's 1,000 minutes. So that's about 16 hours it's going to happen. So about 16 hours from now, we can expect the block to happen and the hard fork to happen. So as you know, if you're holding Bitcoin at the time of the hard fork, then you will get equivalent amount of the new coin, the SegWit2x coin. So I think we're going to see a rise as we approach this hard fork, because as people learn, oh, hey, we've got all these profits from our altcoins, now let's switch over to Bitcoin just before the hard fork so that we can get that free free money basically. So I think this is definitely something to keep an eye on. And another thing I want to talk about is the taxes and everything regarding cryptocurrencies. So as you know, cryptocurrencies have been in the spotlight with dealing with taxes and everything. And I'm no tax expert, and I don't claim to be at all. So this is not financial advice, but I think we'll see Bitcoin rise towards the end of the year because a lot of people are talking about selling on January 1st so that they won't have to pay those taxes until April of next year. So as you know, you have to pay taxes on the previous year's profit. So if you sell on January 1st, then you won't have to pay taxes for another year until you submit taxes in April of 2019. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. And if people are selling on January 1st, they're not going to want the price to be low. They're going to cause a lot of buying. They're going to cause a lot of profit so that they can have that large profit on January 1st when they do sell. So I think we'll definitely see another rise in Bitcoin. It's been pretty healthy, and I know a lot of people were calling for Bitcoin at 8,000. I saw a lot of Twitter personalities talking about that, and usually what happens with Bitcoin, the opposite happens. So I think we'll definitely see a rise as we get towards the end of the year. And again, keeping this hard fork in mind, make sure to hold some Bitcoin when this happens, because you'll get some free SegWit2x coin, and again, who doesn't like free money? So that's just something to keep in mind. And then the next thing I want to talk about is actually Z Classic. So this coin is up over 193% today. That's crazy. It's been going so crazy today, and a lot of people don't know why. So I'm going to elaborate why I think this coin is going to go to $100 and even higher in short term. So the reason that Z Classic went up, first of all, a little background on it. So Zcash has been more in the forefront lately because it's the newer version of the coin. It's basically like a privacy coin, and basically what it is, it says, we designed a new version of Zero Coin that reduces proof size by 98% and allows for direct anonymous payments that hide payment amount. So that was in 2013. So that was a while ago. Again, they included Zcash here, and it's basically like a privacy coin, and a lot of people like privacy coins, and the anonymity it gives and everything like that. So in 2016, it announced Z Classic would be hard forking from Zcash 1.1.0.1 with 2 major changes. 20% founders reward is removed and slow start removed. So basically what that means is Z Classic is actually it's better because the mining pool, it's more fair to the people holding it. So basically the founders reward, the 20% founders reward, that's removed, so it's more fair to everyone who's involved with the coin. So that's actually been a strong advantage of it, and the team dropped it because they wanted to go to a more updated coin for Zcash. But the big thing on December 8th, what happened is one of the co-founders says he's teaming up with the original Z Classic co-founder, and we're planning more active development for Z Classic. So that was on December 8th. And it says it will remain as the only purely mined fair launch ZK Snark tech with no founders reward. So again, that's awesome. It's a fair coin. It's privacy coin, and a lot of people love privacy coins. So when this happened, the price of Z Classic was around $2, and you can see here, December 8th, it rose over 110% to $4.50. So because the team that's behind it, there's a lot of opportunity for this coin. I mean, the market, the supply of it is 1.8 million, so that's nothing. Easily over $100 with the supply, easily. And I believe we'll definitely see a lot of good things. But so one of the biggest things here he talked about is a week later he mentioned, I'm in favor of software for a Bitcoin private fork with replay protection. A suggested snapshot date was Christmas Eve, but that's coming soon, so there's no formal announcement yet. We would really have to start moving to meet that. So basically they weren't able to meet the Christmas Eve date, but what they're going to do is they're going to hard fork Z Classic, and it's going to be migrated to become a Bitcoin hard fork called Bitcoin Private. So BTCP, by dropping Coinbase inputs into the blockchain as a hard fork. So what's going to happen is holders of Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash will receive a Bitcoin Private in a 1-to-1 ratio, and holders of Z Classic will receive a Bitcoin Private as a 1-to-1 ratio. So that's like free coins just for holding Z Classic, which has already gone up a lot. So that's a big advantage, and that's huge news. They said the hard fork is going to happen. They're aiming right now for mid-January to the end of January. So again, there's still a lot of room for growth of this coin, but you know, there's a lot of advantages that it has, and it's just, I see this as a great opportunity. I mean, they're really, you know, giving the people what they want, giving a privacy coin, and they're implementing that with Bitcoin. So this is great news. I mean, this coin is blowing up right now, and like I said, it's over 193% to $41, and a lot of people I know are they're basically saying it's going to get over $100 soon, and that's, you know, guys like Pavlovsky, a lot of reputable Twitter personalities are saying this coin's going to rise a lot more in the future. So again, you know, it's not financial advice, but I definitely recommend, you know, getting in Z Classic. I mean, it's a great coin, and I think it's going to go really, really far in the future. So with that, another coin I was looking at was hemp coin. So it's up over 18% today, and I can see this coin going up a lot because there is a you know, as you know, I believe California is going to legalize marijuana for recreational use on January 1st of next year. So, you know, all these hemp coins, pot coins, they're going to see a big rise. And I believe hemp coin is getting involved with a lot of people right now. You know, there's rumors that there's some big partnerships going on. So I believe we'll see this coin rise a lot more. You know, with January 1st right around the corner, I see a lot of these, you know, marijuana coins going up a lot more. So that's another coin I was looking at. So those two coins, definitely strong on those. But, you know, I just want to give everyone a quick market update and, you know, just put everyone at ease for what's been going on recently. And, you know, it looks like Bitcoin is, you know, holding steady above that $15,000 mark. So again, you know, hopefully we'll stay up there, and then we'll break this previous resistance level and go even higher. So with that, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, comment if you have any questions, and please subscribe if you haven't. Till next time, thanks for watching.